Hi everybody, welcome to Food Talk TV. Welcome to The Spice is Right. I'm your hostess, Melissa, and my husband Mark's behind the camera.
Hello.
So tonight on The Spice is Right, we're going to be making ground beef tacos. You know, tacos are really versatile. So what I thought I would do, I do make homemade tortillas, and I did not make homemade flour tortillas this time. I did make homemade corn tortillas. And I do that often on my live under MelissaMurd, and I go live doing that. So if you're interested in doing that, you can catch me oftentimes on live doing that under MelissaMurd. But tonight I'm just going to teach just a basic ground beef recipe that you can use for tacos, you can use for tostadas or chalupas, you can use for nachos, you can use to top baked potatoes. It's just going to be a basic Mexican spiced taco meat. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to make some red Mexican rice, which I've done before on Food Talk TV, but again, I've had lots of requests for that. So I'm going to be making a rendition of that tonight. I'm also going to show you how to make charro beans. Typically, charro beans have meat in them. I have friends that put weenies in them. I have friends that put bacon in them. But we're just going to do more of a simple bean that doesn't have meat in it. You can certainly add meat to it. But we're going to add like pico. We're going to add like cilantro and peppers and tomatoes and onions. But first, let me also tell you this. You can also use canned beans, or you can use beans that you've made from a dried state. That's what I'm going to be using tonight. I've already made some beans, but I do want to say that you can use canned beans and just add stuff to it additionally. Okay, so I've got lots of pots and pans out here going, and we're going to get started because we are going to try to finish at an hour, okay? So the first thing I'm going to start on, I'm going to use my induction burner, is I'm going to get the Mexican rice started because that's going to take about 20 minutes to cook. So let me get that going. The induction will get heated pretty quickly. And I'm just going to do a whole lot of juggling so y'all can see what I'm doing in the induction. And anytime you have a question, I can bring it right here for you. Or Mark can lift up the camera and you can see down, okay? So that's what we're going to do right now.
Welcome in, everybody. See a lot of familiar names with us tonight. Thank you all for being here. We got Kyle Beasley with us.
Hey, Kyle.
We got Misty's Cafe, Rachel Clutter,
Hey.
Maddie.
Hey. Hi, guys.
Marie, Beth Thibodeau. Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
friends.
Thank you all for being with us. There's Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Good evening to all y'all. Hope everybody had a great Monday to start the week off, and looking forward to this delicious meal as usual.
All right, guys. So what I have in here is oil. Now, the recipe should be on top or on Food Talk TV. They have been submitted. If they're not on, then they will be on tonight or in the morning, but they were submitted today at lunchtime. And so if you have questions about that, you can certainly refer back. They'll already be written for you. You can download or print them from the site. So we're going to start with the Mexican rice right now. This is just bacon grease. I like to use bacon grease or lard. You can use olive oil. I've done that too. Vegetable oil, corn oil, peanut oil, coconut oil, whatever you want to use. But you do need to use some kind of lube. Okay, because now what we're going to do is toast our rice. All right. I like to put a little bit of what I like to say is a onion butt, just to start flavoring the oil up. And then I also like to put a little bit of a pepper butt. So just to flavor the oil, and also not to waste anything, right? Because we don't want to waste food. Food has gotten so dadgum expensive. I'm also going to put in there, just real quick, and I will take these out because I'm just going to put a little bit of brown on them. This is just a garlic clove, fresh garlic clove. You can certainly use garlic if you want, but I like to use fresh garlic whenever I can. So all I'm gonna do here is I'm kind of just seasoning my oil before I add my rice. Here's some fresh cracked pepper.
Welcome in, Maria, and welcome in, Tessie. How are y'all doing?
Hey guys, welcome in. We're gonna add just a little bit of salt because I do like to season my oil. A lot of people don't know anything about seasoning oil. I don't know where I learned that from. I just like to do it. I think it's because I believe in seasoning in layers.
Good evening, Diane and Babs. Good evening. Great to see all y'all.
Tessie, Marie.
There's Trini.
Maria,
Welcome in, everybody.
Hey guys. We're just seasoning our oil really quickly. And then we are going to put our rice in here and get it all toasted up. So like I said, I'm going to throw this away. So I don't care if it starts getting dark. This pan's dark because it's almost as old as me. So that's not burnt oil. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead, while that's browning in there, chop up some onion.
And Monica Murray, I know Maria had it posted a minute ago, but you may come in after. She is making ground beef tacos tonight, charro beans, and red Mexican rice.
And I got a kitty that wants to help.
Hey, Sassy Sandy, nice to see you. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Babs, so that's flavor.
Flavor. All right, so here we go. We've got our onions chopped up. And since I do have a bell pepper. Now that's not on my recipe. There's so many recipes, guys, for Mexican rice. But I like to use what vegetables I have left. You see, this is a bell pepper. Gives great flavor. And you can lose indigestion if you just take out all this white part and the seeds. Make sure you get them all, and then you won't have indigestion. But I'm going to throw some of that in there. That's not on my recipe on FoodtokTV, but just know you're seeing me do it. And the reason why I want to is because I don't want to throw this away, and it needs to be used up.
Thank you, Sarah Elizabeth, for coming in tonight, and Apollo. Appreciate it. She'll be adding cilantro.
Oh yeah,
Miss Cindy.
Don't you worry about the cilantro.
Yep,
Promise you
it's
that.
coming.
All right, so here we go. I've got that in there. And the other thing I'm going to add, I'm not going to add any jalapenos. Sometimes I add corn, guys. But I'm just going to throw this out now. See, this has been all used up. They can't give anything else. They've given their life to our rice. All right, so now I'm going to get my rice, and I use jasmine or basmati. Tonight I'm going to use jasmine. Okay, so I'm going to make a cup of rice.
Thank you, Fritzy Austin and Shelley Wolford, both for follows. Appreciate it.
So there's my 1 cup of jasmine rice. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this around. And you can see how it's kind of getting shiny. You can see it's not floating in the oil because I didn't put that much in there. Maybe a teaspoon. But you don't want your rice floating, but you do want it all shiny, because what that does, that tells you it's all coated, and it's going to give you some really great rice. All right, so we've got the burner on, we've got that going. I'm going to put the rice away, because I like to clean as I go. I'm going to put the rice away really quickly.
Richmond, thank you also for the follow tonight. Appreciate you being here.
Where else we are other nights a week?
Yes, otherwise, besides here on Food Talk TV, which we're on every Monday night at 6 p.m., same time every week. Melissa has her personal TikTok site, which is MelissaMurd. And we're on usually a couple times a week. Weekends included. Usually if it's in the evening during the weekdays, it's at 5:30 Central. And weekends can vary from breakfast to dinner.
This weekend, not so much. I have injured my back, so y'all haven't been seeing much of me, my people that I usually see and hang out with. I've missed y'all very much, but I have hurt my back pretty substantially. And I tweaked it again today, but the show must go on. So here we are.
And there you go, Mr. Crown Royal. Hey, Jesse,
Jesse.
how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Margaret Decker, for the follow.
So I got 2 cups right here, guys, of homemade chicken stock or chicken broth. Anytime I boil chicken, I always keep the stock. I mean, yeah, I boil it, I keep that juice, and I always boil it with like onions, carrots, celery. Oh yeah. Which reminds me, carrots and celery are another thing that are really good in Mexican rice. In fact, I'm gonna float some celery in my Mexican rice while it's cooking.
Maddie said he's memorized this already. Favorite recipe of yours for him?
Maddie. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys though, there are so many ways to make this, but I love to put celery in it, and I like to bruise the celery. So just to bruise it, I just take the back of my knife. You don't have to cut it up unless you want to eat it. If you want to eat it, you can slice it up. Make sure you de-string it first. But see this, guys? I'm just bruising it, which is just letting the juices be able to come out.
Thank you, Trey Money, for the follow, as well as Margaret Decker and Lynn's. Thank you all for the follows. Appreciate that. And Vicki with the follow as well.
Okay, so we're starting to toast, and once it gets going, it really starts taking off. So we're doing 1 cup of rice. Who can tell me how many cups of liquid? If you're doing 1 cup of rice, how many cups of liquid, chat, would I put in here? That is it sounds basic to a lot of people, but let me tell you something. It wasn't until I was about 40 years old that I could actually make decent rice.
Somebody mentioned just a minute ago about 1 cup uncooked rice yields X amount of...
Yeah, products. It depends on the grain of rice you're using. But what I'm concerned about is how much liquid. If you are cooking 1 cup of rice, you're going to use twice the liquid. So that means 1 cup of rice, we're going to use 2 cups of liquid.
Angel 3954, thank you for the follow also, and Jennifer Taylor with the follow as well.
All right,
and
so
Christy.
this is my homemade chicken stock. I am going to add, because there's not any salt in it really, I'm going to add some tomato chicken stock or bouillon. Okay, that'll also help with the red color.
Yes, Trini mentioned depends on the rice you're using as well.
Yes.
Hey Heather, let's eat. Tonight on the menu is red Mexican rice, which Melissa's working on right now, charro beans, and ground beef tacos.
Okay, so I've got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and throw our veggie in here. If you're going to use garlic, this is a great time to use garlic on this recipe, because you're going to want to use minced garlic. So this is a really good time to do that if you want to use garlic. I'm going to use fresh because I have plenty of fresh garlic and I have the time to use it. So I'm just going to put that in there. So I've got my fresh garlic now. Going to give this another stir. Okay, so that is good and brown. Some pieces more brown than other pieces, and that's okay.
That's a tomato chicken bouillon is her favorite variety.
Yes, I like it too. All right, so we've got our veggies in there. We've got our 2 cups of broth. Now what we're gonna do is just give that a really good stir. And no, it's not wild rice. That's just some darkened rice pieces. Now I'm sticking that over on the stove. To continue the cooking process, I'm gonna bring it back up to a boil really quickly. And then as soon as it boils, I'm going to put the lid on it. All right, so Next, I think what we'll do is we'll get our beef started. So we're gonna put another induction on here. We're gonna get that all nice and warmed up.
Attorney's cooking on her induction burner as she watches you too.
Yay, what you making, girl? I'm telling you, Trini, you almost got a call to take my show tonight or ask somebody, because I'm telling you, I jarred my already hurt back so bad. I am so on top of ibuprofen right now. I am in a lot of pain.
Hey, there's the real MC who was our guest last Monday at this time.
Hello, lovely Mrs. Marissa.
Mm-hmm. And Marie Lynn's been here sharing the live.
Oh,
Thank you,
thanks.
everybody, for all the
Thank you
shares
guys
and the
so
likes.
much.
We appreciate all of y'all being here and tapping and sharing.
All right, so we are up to where we want to be, and let's put the right lid on there. Turn this one off. So we have got this back burner on low, and we're going to cook this for 20 minutes. And after that 20 minutes, we're going to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, right, Mark? We're not, what does that mean, Mark, when we're going to let it sit undisturbed?
You're not going to remove the lid.
Yep, that's right. You learned that the hard way.
Yep. Hey, Rita, good evening. How you doing? Fran, how are you tonight?
All right, guys, so now I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you want. This is my homemade chote oil. Pretty much it was just a vegetable oil, and I put añado seeds in it. It's from a tree. It gives a beautiful red color. You can use whatever you like. I got my fresh beef here. And again, I'm going to do kind of the same thing where I just kind of flavor the oil up really quickly. So I just put in a little piece of pepper, and I'm going to put in a little piece of onion and let those fry up for just a second.
Hey, good evening, Teresa. How are you?
Hey, T.
Adelinda, good evening.
Hey, Adelinda. How are you again? How are you? I'm sorry I missed your live last night. I was so excited to hear Benjamin talk about it. I am looking forward to being in one of your lives.
Great to see everybody tonight. Hope everybody had a great Monday. And looking forward to a nice week.
Okay, so here we've got the pepper, we've got that garlic in here. You can see it's turned the color of a chote, so everything is going to be that color. We don't mind our taco meat being that color, though.
Hey, there's JDP in the
Hey,
house now.
JDP, he is our newest creator, and we just got word JDP is going to be live tomorrow night.
Yep, his inaugural Food Talk TV show.
That's right. JDP, tell us the name of your show and what time you're going to be on, and somebody pin that man.
Looking forward to some
He'll be on
cooking
Food Talk.
and dancing.
Yes, he'll be on Food Talk TV tomorrow night. And I normally love to dance, but I'm not doing any dancing. I will hand dance because of my back.
Hey, Becky, good evening. How are you?
Hey, Becky.
Glad your husband's recuperating nicely.
Yes.
Blend to the Beat with JDP, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Central.
Love it. Blend to the beat.
Blend
Let me
to the
tell you
beat.
something, guys. Talk about a good time. JDP is a good time. Promise you that. All right, I just took out those seasonings, or those aromatics. Gonna drop my 80-20 in here. This is 1 pound. They say this serves 4 people. I guess it depends on how full you want your whatever you're serving. Nachos, tacos, whatever. I'm making tacos tonight. But this meat can go for anything. You can also use this meat like for beef enchiladas. It's just a generally good meat. Let me give my hands a quick wash, guys.
Another Food Talk creator in the house now. Benjamin's Kitchen.
Hey, Benjamin, that pozole looked wonderful, and I have never, ever made that, but kudos to you for using the Nick Small. Excellent. Love to use that for tamales.
Seen a lot of Food Talk creators coming through tonight.
Well, that's because we support each other. We are a happy family, which reminds me, if anybody's interested in being a creator on Food Talk TV, you can go to the website, read on how to do that. You can talk to anybody on Whisk Takers. That's our Book of Faces page. Please make sure you check Whisk Takers out. You can talk to creators on there. You can share pictures, recipes, ideas. We love that. We love to interact with everybody. We are just like everybody else. We're home cooks, always aspiring to be better and getting ideas from each other.
Hey, good evening, Donna Joe. How you doing? Gigi, good evening. Good to see all y'all. Another new follower. Tamika Washington, thank you for the follow. Thank you to all the new followers tonight. We appreciate it. And of course, as usual, we are very happy to see all our wonderful supporters and friends in here.
Yes. So I'm just going to add some fresh onion to our meat. Also, I'm going to add some fresh garlic. You can put, I like to put potatoes and carrots in my ground beef, but that's then called picadillo. And I like to serve that over rice a lot. But I'm not making picadillo tonight. I'm just making a taco meat. Could have potatoes in it if you wanted to. It can have whatever you want to. You're making it in your kitchen. You do you, boo. This is just for basic idea. Okay, we're going to turn that up a little bit. So I've got onion in there. I'm going to put another bit of fresh garlic in there. And then I'm going to add also some dried spices. Whatever kind you like. I kind of like to use cumin. I like to use onion powder. I like to use garlic powder. And I like to use the fresh too, as you see. So I'm going to have fresh onion in here. I'm going to have fresh garlic in here. And I'm also going to add garlic powder and ground onion.
A couple more new followers. Dina Glauberg, thank you for the follow. As well as Brandini83.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. Welcome to Food Talk TV. We are the longest running food creator show on TikTok. We've been going over 4 years and strong and continuing to grow, adding new creators all the time.
Yeah, and if you're just scrolling through and just found us for the first time, please, if you like what you see, give us a follow. As Melissa said, always looking for new creators, and we have creators on every day of the week.
Sometimes 3 times a day.
3 times tomorrow. Starting tomorrow will be 3 creators on tomorrow. So that'll be a very cool new thing.
Guys, if you're interested in this recipe, it should be up on Food Talk TV right now under the Spices Right. I'm just adding some chili powder. I've added some oregano, and that's not regular oregano. It is Mexican oregano. Big difference, y'all. Big difference.
Good evening, Kimeretz. How are you doing? Hey, there's Alice89. How you doing? Mary Lynn said, get that flavor in there.
That's right. Let's go. And I am going to add, I haven't forgotten the cilantro. I will be adding the cilantro in there.
And Deanna Gifford, thank you for the follow. As well as Kelly, thank you for the follow.
One thing I did forget when I was over here yapping is I like to put a jalapeno in my rice, and all I did was, y'all saw I just put some slits in it, right? That way it's still going to stay together. It will stay together.
That's right, Babs. If you're happy, you know it. Tap, tap, tap.
That's right.
Thank you.
Let me grab some cilantro. Oh, I think I already have it out. I do. Let me grab some cilantro really quickly. I want to add it to my rice.
And Kelly, Melissa's making tonight ground beef tacos, charro beans, and red Mexican rice. And Annette Daly, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. If y'all have just joined us, welcome in. We appreciate all of y'all being here tonight with us and watching Melissa make this awesome meal. Donna Joe said, sounds yummy.
Thanks.
Smells yummy too in here.
Now I'm going to add just a little bit of El Pato. Let me show you. El Pato. This is a hot tomato sauce. You can also use regular tomato sauce.
Maddie said he saw that in the background earlier. Kelly said, so yummy, wish we had smell-o-vision.
I'm telling you, it does smell good right now. Just going to add a little bit. That's probably a couple of tablespoons. Add a little bit into the rice too, because when I was yapping, I forgot to do it. That's what happens when you yap and cook. Has anybody else had that happen to them? I'm so used to cooking on my own by myself. I don't talk to myself when I cook. I talk to myself every other time, but doesn't seem like I do it when I cook.
Dab said definitely. Trini all the time, LMAO.
I love Trini's video that she shows her going to the trash.
Oh,
and what did I say? 400 degrees at 15 minutes? Okay, got it. 2 seconds later. What did that say? I know it.
What I want to know, has the food ever talked back?
No.
No.
No, my food hasn't talked back. It'll make noise and it does smell good. So that's a good thing. All right, so there we go. We've got our taco meat in here. Some people actually put beef, like bouillon, in here. I didn't add any salt. I did add pepper. The reason why I didn't add any salt, y'all, is because I too am going to put some beef bouillon. So it's like the chicken and the tomato chicken, it's just beef instead. So this is where my salt's going to come from.
There's Trini's sidekick. Hey, John, how are you?
Handsome John. What's
that
going
beautiful
on?
Melissa?
Hello. Alrighty. Let me tell you something, guys. Reaching up like that above your head with weight does not feel good when one has hurt their backs. When I was just a little bitty baby nurse, y'all. I'm a nurse and it's going to be 35 years this year. As a little bitty baby nurse, I had a 94-year-old patient that started to fall, and it was just a natural reaction for me to dive underneath her so she could fall on top of me instead of on the hard floor. And ever since then, I paid for it. And every once in a while, I throw this dadgum back out, and this isn't just a throw out. This is a little bit worse than a throw out.
Yeah, it has definitely curtailed some of Melissa's activity this weekend for sure.
Oh, I think the last time we were live on TikTok, y'all, and y'all know this is not me, was when Benjamin was here Monday night.
Yeah.
That's the last time I've been live. Now, did I cook? I sure did. I cooked all day yesterday. But, nope, I just told Mark, I said, and almost today, too, I almost said, Mark, I can't do it. I hurt so bad. I can't do it. And I'm like, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It's not an option. I have to do it. And I'm glad I did. It gave me something to look forward to all day long. I just added, guys, all that was the leftover chicken stock that I didn't use. I mean, what am I going to do with a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of chicken stock? Might as well just throw it in here, huh? All right, let's give this another taste. It's done. That's good. All right. Now, I have some pico that I'd already made this weekend for something else. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of that to the taco meat. You certainly don't have to do that. It is not on the recipe to do that, but this is what I'm talking about. You guys do what you want to do when you want to do it.
That's right.
And this is the best part. See this? This is lemon juice with lots of salt and the hot pepper and cilantro. Mmm. Cheers.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch, people. Chef's treat.
I love me some pico. That's right. Bab said adding more flavors.
That's right. You do whatever you want to do. So the recipe that I provided y'all on FoodtokTV is just a skeleton recipe. That's all it is. Y'all do whatever you want to. And when you are cooking in your kitchen, say, hey, you know, if you feel like you have to have permission, can I do this? Just always have in your head, Melissa said it's your kitchen, you can do you. You do you. Recipes, I very rarely follow recipes. I use them, I springboard off of them, and I create something that I can say, hey, this has got my spin on it. All right, so I'm going to take this meat off right now. I'm going to leave it cooking, but I'm going to put it over here on the stovetop.
We have interchangeable pans tonight.
We do. Now we're going to get ready. We're going to do our beans. Now I want to show y'all, I do have beans that I have cooked from a dry state. Trini knows, Carrie Queen G knows, I love to make beans, and I cook these from a dry state. So I like to go and buy, I like to use casserole beans the most. That's a type, but they're just pinto beans. You can use any brand. That's just what my mom used, and her mom, and her mom.
I'm seeing your comment, Sherry, about asking if you can see them. Yes.
See what?
Her comments.
Oh, so here are my freshly cooked beans that have been in the refrigerator. These are not going to be refried beans though. I'm just going to add these beans to this pan.
Yeah, like Bexy said, recipes are guidelines, not foundations.
That's absolutely correct. And unless you're baking, if you're baking, that's why you guys don't see me bake. Don't tell me I have to do this and I have to do that. Homie, don't play like that.
Bab said she knows she's made them also from your recipe. Angel 3954 said, love some pico, always change recipes, adding what she likes.
That's right. Because maybe somebody puts this in there and I want something else. A lot of times I'll follow recipes and people will use jalapenos. I want to use serranos because I like the flavor of a serrano. I just know I'm going to use less because serranos are much hotter. Here's an example. Here's a jalapeno. Here is a serrano. Serranos are typically thinner, but their Scoville unit is much higher. All right, so I'm gonna make also right now some crispier, because I just got through using that other pico in my taco meat that I'm not worried about the flavor as much as I am in these beans, because that taco meat's heavily seasoned. This is not heavily seasoned, these beans, because they were cooked from a dry state, and I don't even add salt to my beans until after they've cooked. I know people that do, and they taste fine. I just wasn't raised doing that. Have you guys ever followed what your mom did? Sure, you change up some stuff, some flavorings, but the basis is what your mom did, or your grandmother. That's a lot of times how I cook. So people will say, hey, why do you use that particular type of dried bean? Well, because my mom did, my grandmother did. Do you have to? Absolutely not.
Marie Lynn said, it always feels good to use that food in the fridge.
Sure does. You're absolutely right. All right, so basically this is just a fast pico, but instead of stirring it together with lemon juice, I'm just, actually, a lot of times, like when I had my restaurant, Like when we do eggs and such, like migas and eggs or potatoes, there's this part called a la Mexicana, and this is what it means. You add onions, tomatoes, and hot peppers. So these, if you will, are pinto beans a la Mexicano. I'm just calling them charro beans.
Hey, good evening, Miss Joyce. How you doing? Friend said the hearts under your cutting board are adorable.
Thank you. Those hearts are from Mr. JDP.
Yes, they are.
And I thought, you know, so many people ask me about am I cutting on my granite? I thought, you know what? If I have all these cute hearts JDP had sent with my garlic holder. Show everybody this. He sent this, these two things, and he sent this. This is for kisses, but I keep my garlic in there. JDP, so sweet. But anyway, so I just wanted to keep. Anytime I think of JDP, it makes me smile. He makes me so happy. Well, so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take care of a couple of things all at once. I'm going to like show everybody that I'm not cutting on my granite, or else, you know, all these would be moving.
Right.
And I'm going to be able to see JDP, and I'm going to be able to celebrate the holiday. So I think maybe every holiday I should be putting different things underneath my cutting board.
Yeah, Paul Aldrich said I follow what my grandmother taught me as well as my mom. I season as I go.
Yep, I think that's a great plan. And I think it's really important. I know other people do this. I know Benjamin's somebody that does this. I keep a little thing with spoons so I can taste as I go. I'm really bad about just putting it on my hand.
Yes, Gina, that is an acrylic cutting board.
Yep, and you can see them in underneath my showcase.
Hey, Michael, how are you tonight? Nice to see you. Jerry Bellevue, thank you. Good to see you. Hello to you. There's Kim Vaughn. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Good to see all y'all. And if any of you are just scrolling through, this is Food Talk TV. We're the longest running live food show on TikTok, 4 years and counting. We have creators on daily. There actually will be 3 creators on tomorrow.
Yay!
To watch. So plenty of food content tomorrow and daily to watch from Food Talk TV. And you can also go to the website, foodtoktv.com. Look up recipes that creators have done on live. These will be on the website if they already are not. Again, foodtoktv.com. You also have bios on all the creators and a schedule of when creators' shows are on each week.
All right, we're going to add some fresh cracked pepper to that. And I think I'm going to add some garlic to it. Again, you guys are seeing me use fresh garlic. If you don't have fresh garlic and you just have dried garlic, you can do that. If you have garlic, you can do that. Do whatever's easiest for you or whatever you prefer. I always prefer fresh garlic, but I am as guilty as anybody else for using. Y'all saw me log out. I put garlic powder in something. I sometimes use garlic too. The bottom line is I like to put garlic in this stuff. Then nobody's going to hear about any vampires biting me. That is not happening. All right, so here we go.
Welcome in Josie's Italian Kitchen. Tonight, Melissa is making ground beef tacos, charro beans, and red Mexican rice.
All right, we need some salt.
We're doing good, Michael. Thank you for asking. I hope you and everybody else are doing well.
I said we needed some salt. And we have some. We have some salt. We have some pink Himalayan salt. And my homemade beans.
I would like some beans with my salt, please.
Would you?
Yes.
Man, oh man, oh man. We are going to take this part out. We are going to take that part out. All right, guys, here we go.
Fran said she's done that.
Listen, I gotta tell you something. It's perfect. We're fun. We're all fun. Everybody's
Yep.
fun. Where's Teresa? We're all fun. Say it, Teresa. We're all
Yep.
fun.
She's in here. That's right.
Hey, guess what? I saved it. And if I didn't, you'll never know. We're gonna take a big old bite out of that.
Oh, well, there's the remnants left, everybody. But hey, there's no crying over spilled salt.
No, there's not. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to make our tortillas. Ouch. So those of you who know me know that I like to make tortillas. I like to make corn tortillas more than I like to make flour tortillas. All right, where is my, this hurts.
Kelly said, love it, Melissa.
Thank you, babes. It was totally not intentional, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this here. I cannot do what I need to do because of my back, and I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do it over here. Mark has chosen this evening that he wants to have crunchy beef tacos. So we're gonna make crunchy beef taco shells.
Fran throwing up the spices right in the notes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fran. Hey, there's T, another Food Talk TV creator. Mom T, how you doing? Hopefully the leg's recuperating well. Cameron said, I love some good Mexican food.
Well, I don't know how good it's going to be. I tell you what, do not add any salt. All you can do, guys, is laugh. To heck with it, man. To heck with it.
That's right.
Wasn't intentional. We didn't do it on purpose. We're going to add some oil. And I will reuse that oil because I will just strain it. I will not be adding any salt to the oil.
Hey, at least it wasn't the whole container that went down in there.
That's true. You know, I thought it might do that, and then I forgot that I thought it might do that. So there's that problem. All right. So here's our meat. All that chicken broth has cooked out. You don't even have to use it. I usually don't. I just had a little bit.
Right, Maddie? Manic Mondays.
That's what I want to call it. I got to get with RX to see if it's cool with her. She's not as manic as I am, though. She may say, no. I'm the manic one. I'm cray-cray. That's what I am. All right, so.
Yes, Sherry, there will be games tonight about 7:30.
Yes, indeed. Games. We haven't even been doing that.
Thank you, Marie Lynn, for sharing the live additionally. Thank you guys for all the shares and the likes.
Yeah, we appreciate everything. We've got
Absolutely.
lots of our cooks in here. If you are a Food Talk creator, if you guys could take your turns pinning yourselves, and please put down the name of your show and what time and day you're on. I'd appreciate that.
Yep, tomorrow there's Mayumi Kunchi and JDP.
All right, so we're getting this oil nice and heated. I've got my tortillas. Now you can use flour tortillas too if you want soft tortillas. I do something different with my tacos. I like to do tortillas. I don't like the crispy shell. Mark likes the crispy shell. I like to just soften them in grease.
There you go, Benjamin. Thursday Thunder
Ooh.
with him at noon Central and Trini at 7 p.m. Central.
Yay. Can you move that over, honey, so I quit missing?
I can do.
Otherwise, I might have to salt it. All right, so I'm just cutting up some accompaniments to go with our tacos. You know what you have to do, right? You want to have your lettuce, your tomato, your cheese.
Oh, that's good to know, T. I was wondering when you were going to be back on the air. She is going to be back on the 26th.
Okay.
So 2 weeks from this Wednesday.
All right. Yay. We'll be glad to have you back.
Absolutely. Oh, she had her birthday.
Ooh,
awesome.
That is awesome.
And hopefully the leg is recuperating nicely for you. We'll look forward to you being back in a couple weeks then.
All right, so once we get these all cut up, then we are going to work on our lettuce.
Oh, awesome, Taylor. Thank you for mentioning that. The recipes are posted on FoodtokTV.com.
You know why? Because we have the best boss in the world.
That's right.
She's on it.
Miss Joyce said those tomatoes look perfect. And remember, if any of y'all were late getting in tonight or want to rewatch any of this live, you can go in to YouTube and watch this live back. They're usually on about 24 to 48 hours after the live's over. You can go back and watch any of the prior lives on YouTube. So if you have a favorite creator you've missed and want to see it, I know somebody earlier mentioned that they didn't get a chance to see the live last Monday night when Benjamin was here. You can go back and watch that there as well.
I think I'm going to go back and watch it too, because Friday night's what Mark and I are having for Valentine's Day. I'm making reverse seared steaks. Benjamin, I saved that compound butter that we didn't use, and I'm going to use that on our steaks. And I did use up all the time. We bought time to do our steaks with. This is a lettuce knife for those of you who don't know what those look like. Shoot, I don't even know if they still make them or not. But metal knives, stainless knives, sometimes will turn your lettuce brown. And if you like to cut lettuce, like I do, because I like it more manageable, it's a good investment. I think I got this at a dollar store.
Thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way, tonight with us here on Food Talk TV. If you're just scrolling through, please give us a follow. We'd appreciate that because we are on every day of the week, every day of the year.
Yep, sure are.
And multiple creators.
Perfection. All right. I'm going to make a couple of taco shells.
Kelly said she loves the garlic press. Where can she get one of those?
The Big W Mart. It's by Joey, J-O, what is it? J-O-I-E.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That comes the frying fun.
I don't know how fun it is, but
Kelly said, thank you. You're welcome, Kelly. I love to see the stuff fry like that.
so when you're frying taco shells, I highly recommend using 2 spoons, because you're gonna have to, don't overcrowd your pan. I can only do them one at a time.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody, for all the likes tonight, all the shares. We appreciate that. We're almost at 30K.
Oh, goodness.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all are awesome, as always. Hey, Kunchi.
Kunchi.
Got one of the Tuesday cooking creators from Food Talk TV in the house now.
Hey, Kunchi, guess who got their Weber? Me.
Yep.
And I'm going to be trying the snake method this weekend.
Yep, got it this weekend. So that's exciting. Gonna get to use that.
Yep, and Kunchi's book.
Mm-hmm. Teresa, well, that's awesome. Yeah, I know Melissa's very excited to get a chance to start using that thing. One more outdoor cooking apparatus.
That's right.
Bab said 10-second cooking school.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Kelly Smiles. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Kelly.
I know you were watching her. Was that today or yesterday?
Heck no, I wasn't watching anybody today but Benjamin right before. I got to see Arts for just a second when I got off work.
All the days run together.
Not when you work.
Thanks, Kunchi. Said, holler if you need me.
Thank you.
I said, just start his Discord as well. Lots of info will be in there.
That's awesome.
That is good to know. Useful.
These are my homemade corn tortillas, y'all.
Yes, they are. Which are going to be homemade taco shells here in a minute.
Boy, I'm telling you what, my back's about had it.
JDP said those look so good.
Thank you, JD.
Oh, I'm sure. You know, you were able to, when you did cook this weekend, you were able to sit down and take breaks pretty frequently, so.
But I got to get this done in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to make the 2 right now.
And he said, careful, Melissa.
Thank you, Maddie. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're not kidding. That is some hot, hot oil.
I like frying in my induction better than frying over my gas stove.
Yep, she's making another one right now, Eva. Yeah, Melissa also has a deep fryer she gets out to use on occasion.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making some fried ice cream in that.
Ooh, I would love that. You know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing.
Mm-hmm. That would be yummy.
Have y'all ever had fried ice cream?
Oh, okay, Eva, I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand now. She said no, she means from scratch, your homemade corn tortillas.
Oh, yeah, they are from scratch. I use Maseca and I use Pon. I use a 2 different corn method.
Yeah, she usually does those on weekends, on live. Didn't this weekend because of her back, but
yeah.
Usually on Saturdays.
And I'm trying really hard not to cry right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start dishing up while that fries. Not that I'm in a hurry.
Mina said, yes, so good. Miss Russ said, yes, love it. Dan says, delicious. Yeah, but you can cook the heck out of meat, Kunchi. Said, I can't make tortillas.
I tell you what, Kunchi, I'll make all the tortillas you could possibly want to put any of your delicious meat in. And yeah, I'll come help you eat the delicious meat and our delicious tortillas.
Thank you, JDP, for the 50 goats.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys, so y'all see right here, we have got our charro beans.
Maddie would like to know what happened to your back.
I threw it out. Well, I caught an old lady years and years ago, and about 33 years ago, and my back's never been the same when she was falling on the floor.
And she just did something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I was picking up a pan.
Oh, that's right, you were. You just got it just right.
Just right.
Kunchi said, don't worry, I'll make the barbacoa.
Yeah, baby.
There you go.
All right. He said he wants 2, and I'm gonna have 1.
Yeah, Eva said she suffers from a gymnastics injury. Yeah, those little injuries years back, and sure.
Well, you know, when you're younger, I don't know why, but you don't feel it as much.
But they can linger and stay with you for a long time, unfortunately.
This one's giving me fits.
Yep, right, Fran. Had rubber bones when we were young. Think we're invincible. Ooh. Yeah, no, that wasn't a good situation to be in, Eva. Fran said, tostada time. Yeah, that one's not being quite as cooperative as the other ones, huh? Mama T says she needs to be in bubble wrap. Eva said it looks so yummy.
Thank you. You guys can also use flour tortillas to make tacos. Okay, I gotta make the lettuce too. I mean the lettuce. I gotta make the. I gotta grate the cheese really quick. We're talking fresh cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
There's the nice fluffy rice. Yeah, everybody was talking about the fried ice cream a minute ago. How good that sounded. And it most certainly does. Yeah, Angel, I agree. As kids, we never knew danger, or if we did, we weren't worried about it.
No.
Maddie said Melissa knows how to cook.
Oh, thanks, Maddie. All right.
Oh, wow. Eva said she had 24 tacos at one time when in high school.
Dadgum.
Wow. I'd say they'd have to be your favorite.
Let's see here.
That one's holding strong so far.
Okay, so here we've got our rice. Honey, I'm gonna need you to get your
I have it right here.
ready.
That's a beautiful plate.
Thank you.
Natty, order up.
Oh, it's not done enough on that one side, but that's
No.
all right. I can get these done.
Yeah, Eva said, you need to sit down now. Here
I know,
shortly."
I'm telling you what, right now, guys, I'm about to cry. In fact, I'm so about to cry that I am not grating cheese. I'm using my Chihuahua cheese, which, believe me, for the price that I paid for this cheese, if I can find it. I'm going to use this Chihuahua cheese. Normally I would use Colby Jack. This is a melting cheese, and it is delicious.
Thanks, Kunchi, for the confettis.
Thanks, Kunchi. Yeah, I don't have anything left in my bag.
Yep. Marie Lynn said, I'm so sorry.
And guys, it's okay. I'm sorry I complained.
Miss Joyce said, Motrin time.
Oh, I am so hopped up on that. I think I'm having to move up to Naprison, which is pretty much Motrin.
Yes, Miss Joyce said, love Chihuahua cheese.
Me too. All right, let's get our tacos ready to go. I like to do cheese on the bottom and cheese on the top.
Kelly Smile said, so sorry about your back, Melissa.
Thanks.
Maddie said, back pain is the worst.
And I like golf, Kelly, so you know what I'm talking about. Plus, I was a tennis pro. Not that I do much of either anymore. But I know you like to golf, Kelly. And when you're back, no, just the thought of swinging, oh man. That's a no way no right there.
Angel said, prayers for your back to feel better fast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So, woo, lordy, that's hot. All right, so we've got our meat.
Yep, Timothy Patrick said, perfect. Cheese on the bottom to get it melted and cheese on the top.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so there's that.
Mama T said she knows your pain. She's got a back injury also.
You only get one back, man. Love your back. It's all you get. It's one.
That's true.
And it's never the same once you've had surgery. I have not had surgery. They have said, you know, you would really, because of the facets, your loading, your maneuvers and stuff, they're compressed. And I'm like, nope. That's a no. We're not doing that. Not yet.
Kelly said that is a great idea. Cheese on bottom and top.
I just say it's a better excuse to eat more cheese.
Never can have enough cheese.
And I do like to use iceberg on tacos because it's so good and crispy. The other thing I like to use on tacos is onions. I don't know if that's just a South Texas thing. We always had onions on our tacos.
Yeah, Kelly said she heard hers picking up a mattress in 2023. She understands.
I just hope I can sleep tonight.
Marie Rieger said, hope you get to feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Sissy Poo.
Yeah, everybody can relate to the back injuries, that's for sure.
Onions.
Mama T said same. She's not getting hers done either.
Onions. Nope.
Maddie, once you injure, it's never the same again. A lot of cases, true.
Cheese.
Oh, Kelly Smiles said she sees your JDP hearts.
Yes. All right. Look at that plate. Now, see, that's a good kind of messy. Okay. Now, I have made some homemade salsa. And this is not Gerber.
Which means not for me.
Well, you had some on your migas this morning.
Oh, well, in that case, it's fine. I can handle it.
See, you're building up. All right. Let me clean up this plate.
Mama T said same with the onions. They do theirs on tacos also.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Miss
Are y'all
Joyce.
still moving to Texas, T?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Our tacos, guys.
Oh, there's some cheese on there, Gigi.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom and top.
All right, Mark, if you'll give me your camera, please. I'm going to take quick pics for Miss Taylor, the boss lady. And then we'll give this a good try.
Maria asked if it matters what kind of onions you use.
No, sure doesn't. I prefer white onions, but that's just me.
Good evening, Jackie. How you doing? Michael said that looks delicious.
Thank you. Oh, come on.
Oh, yes, sour cream, Eva. Nothing wrong with that either.
I'm using that trick that Benjamin taught me.
Okay, Smile said, well, Melissa, that looks incredible. And Eva asked, ever tried black olives on your tacos?
I have not. That sounds good.
And T said they're planning on it. As far as the moving goes. I know that can take some time.
All right, honey bunny.
Yes.
Come on. Come eat.
All right.
Oh.
I am. Oh, there you go.
Y'all come and get it. Woo! Come and get it. Okay. Let me get this real quick. So I'm going to try the rice first. And y'all can see that they're individual, and I do have a witness that's made my rice before. That's Maddie. Yeah, I like that. All right, beans.
Kelly Smells said, love it. Eva said, nice.
And those are cooked from dry. I love dry beans. Now we're going to do a taco taste.
Oh, there's that crunch. Made from your homemade corn tortilla.
That's good stuff, Maynard. All right, honey bun. Okay, we're going to have Mark try.
All right. I'm going to take the taco first.
Okay. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Kelly.
Delicious.
Thank you. Thanks, Mama T. Yeah?
Crunch of the shell, the meat, all the extras.
Great.
Yep, I'll be ready for the rest of those. Awesome rice. Fluffy. Very yummy.
Thank you.
And last but not least, wonderfully flavored.
Oh, good. I'm
A
glad
little
you
kick
liked
to
it.
it.
Well, of course. That's how I do things.
Yummy.
All right.
Yummy.
I'm glad. Let's flip us around.
Hey, Trent's ready.
Okay.
There we go, everybody.
Thank y'all so much for coming in, spending time with
delicious.
us. We love you. Y'all come play games with us at 7:30 under Mark Murd. Y'all follow me under Melissa Murd. I go live a couple of times a week, just pop-ups. Yeah, Miss Joy says, true. But for sure, I'll see you next Monday night on The Spice is Right at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Thanks, Benjamin.
I'll make sure she takes care of her back.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go
Between
cry.
now and
So when
then.
you're playing with Mark, I'll be sitting there. I'll be the one crying.
Thank y'all, everybody. Thanks for being with us. Y'all are awesome as always. We love you guys.
We love
appreciate
you.
y'all so much. Thanks for all the support.
Thanks,
and
Kelly.
thanks for your company. We appreciate it. So, all right, guys. Love
Love you
y'all. We'll see you
guys.
soon. And if you want to play some games, come on over to my live in about 30 minutes. All right, guys. Love y'all.